All right.
Searching all along, confessing while alone and on, without the clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been?
Janet was down during the day today. Did this happen before? Server went down because it was attacked from somewhere, I heard. Hope they get caught soon. They're really causing a lot of trouble for us. I heard there's some kind of scary foreign organization, or some wouldn't stand a chance. Well, thanks for the coffee.
What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask.
Hey!
Revealing dark.
Make sure you close up.
It's not a programming bug, it's a secret technique.
Wow!
Secret technique, huh? Sounds like something Phantom Thieves would use. I think.
Oh!
So, you finished reading Game Secrets. It was full of secret techniques for a bunch of games. We can beat any video game we want now. Although, I guess it's up to you whether or not you actually want to use any of these traits.
All right.
Well, I guess we should go to sleep.
Good morning. It's hot again today. Konoshiro's deadline is drawing near. We did all we could. I hope we can avoid problems now.
We're fine.
As expected from someone who's been through this 3 times already. If you say so then. Yes, I'm sure it'll go well.
Yep.
Yeah, today's Tanabata Star Festival. Not like that means I'll put up bamboo decorations and write my wish on a piece of paper, though. I'm not feeling it this year. Oh, but there's a traditional food associated with Tanabata, just like chocolate for Valentine's Day.
Do you know the answer?
Alright, Takamaki-san. Tell me, what is the traditional Tanabata food? I'll give you a hint. It's based on a certain motif in Tanabata's myth. Huh? Oh, yeah, I mean...
Hey, wait!
Hey, Lydian's obviously panicking. Be a good guy and help her out. Traditional
Counting on
food?
you!
Sorry, Blaze. Help me out. So Tanabata's about gods crossing a starry sky to reunite once every year. It might have something to do with Milky Way. Well, yeah, they got to cross the Milky Way to get to each other. So if the traditional food is something inspired by the Milky Way, Somen noodles. Yeah, I could see that. The Milky Way is a long white bundle of them, right?
Yes!
Traditional food of Tanabata's gotta be Somen noodles.
This is it.
That's correct.
The traditional food for Tanabata is Somen noodles. Originally in China, they ate a baked good that we call sakube. In Japanese, to appease demons. Over time, that pronunciation went from sakube to sakuman, sakuman to somen. Wholly different food. Going with the theme of calming demons, somen, Tanabata. It's called Demon Guts. Oh yay! Go restore your strength with some seasonal food and get ready for your exams.
Thanks! Nice going! Hey! What would you like? Here. Senpai? Thank you so much.
How about this pair?
I think that's good.
A pretty modern look. Oh, it's so fashionable, and it's good that it helped your vision too. This could be a good one. Do they suit your dad though? Right. Maybe a little too hip for my dad. Input's been really helping you so far. Would you mind poking around for me for a bit longer? Of course.
I'm counting on you.
Hey, this is actually kind of fun. Let's pick up the pace.
I see.
Wow, you look like a salesman, but it doesn't feel right somehow.
Wow,
Those definitely leave an impression. Heck, people might remember the classes and nothing else about you.
I knew it.
Like a star right out of Hollywood, but if my dad wore them, he might look a little shady.
This is...
Why are those even here? I kind of want a pair. Sorry, I can't decide. All of them are good, but none of them really have clinched it for me yet. Trust your instincts. No, you're right. No one wants to make this call. I'm just going off a gut feeling, but I'll pick this pair. I don't know how to describe it. It just seems perfect for my dad somehow. Good choice.
Then it's set.
Yes, I think I'm gonna be confident in this one. In fact, I know he'll like it.
Thank you for bringing me here.
problem at all.
Well,
I failed in gymnastics and my cooking turned out bad too. After cracking the pressure so many times, I kind of figured I'd just ruin everything again. The more I thought about it, the more empty I felt. It wasn't even me anymore. Everyone deals with that. Even you know how that feels. Well, senpai, it's not just me.
Senpai?
I think I'm starting to understand what my coach was telling me. It's easy to say you're in a slump and write yourself off. Maybe finding out who I really am is also about finding new depths to myself. It does make me feel a little down, but at the same time, I feel like I'm closer to getting my confidence back. And having your support makes me even more determined to make that happen. We'll work at it together. This is strange. I don't know if I should be feeling like this. I want to give my best performance, but it's like I'd be doing it for you as much as myself, or something like that. I'm still working on myself, but I hope we can keep helping each other too. I can sense a strong trust from Kasumi. Oh, yay.
All right.
Oh, cool.
All right.
I'll be heading home now.
Contact you again soon. Hello, BlazeRelas-senpai. Are you able to talk right now? I already gave my dad the glasses we picked out today. It suits him even better than I imagined. He was so happy with them. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. I think this helped me feel a little more confident. Thanks to you, I feel like my gymnastics are going to go better now. I'm sick of wasting my time worrying. Whatever I'm up against, I'm just gonna give it my best shot. But actions always speak louder than words, right? I'll prove I'm not all talk. Okay, I better go. I hope we can talk again later.
Ah, you're back.
Hey!
Oh yeah, when are you going to ask about the paper bag at the airsoft shop?
Hey, hey!
Crossword time. Let's play. Checked it. The weather. Can you go get on the bed, please? Come on. Up. Up you go. Ellie, no, up. Come on, up. Ellie, up. Get up there. Good girl. Up. When warm and cold air of equal force collide and stall, the border is called a stationary front. When one lasts from spring to summer, it's called a seasonal rain front. This rainy season is called Suyu. In Japan, written with the Chinese characters for plum and rain, possibly due to how the rain constantly falls as the plums ripen.
All right.
I see. Nice. Man.
Not right now. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to that.
Searching all along, you're facing twilight alone. Without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I?
That's really funny.
I'm a sharpshooter. Outpost masquerade, hiding both face and mind. I'll wait for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I do? I'll take off my mask.
How should I know?
Hey, inmate.
No time to play around. Mate, hurry back to your prison.
You certainly seem...
Justine, you have registration? Are you sure? These are the paths you have walked.
Oh, goody.
Is this what you want? This persona? You lack patience. Is this what you want? You can hold no more personas. Done already? What?
Do you have...
Justine, you handle this. These are the paths you have walked. This persona? You'll withdraw this persona, then accept this persona. Done already? What? It is time, inmate.
Are you serious?
That's crazy. That's so awesome.
What do you think?
Where have you been?
Fine.
Been searching all along, facing while alone without
Goodness gracious! Her boyfriend stopped abusing her? I don't believe it. But even if he did stop, her fate should still be heading down the path to misery without changing. I mean, look! What? The sequence of Arcana has completely changed. Death has moved far off into the future. No! This must be some sort of trick. What are you, a scam artist? You made a deal with her boyfriend or something, didn't you? Then what did you do? Did you plunge him into Tokyo Bay? Or cram him into a metal drum and dump insects on him? You must have taken some sort of extreme measures.
Nothing like that. I'm not capable of all of that stuff.
Well, you certainly do seem like just an ordinary high school kid. But there's no way that could have happened without you breaking the law. I mean, how could an ordinary high school student change the course of fate?
Because I'm the Joker.
Fine.
Ooh.
I'm just going to have to verify your power. The very power that reversed my tarot card prediction. This is quite a serious situation for a fortune teller like me. I need to get to the bottom of this. You won't have to do anything. Just sit next to me while I tell fortunes. And if another unopposable fate happens to appear, then I'll test your power.
Oh, goody, I get to be a guinea pig.
Well, that may be true. Oh, I know. I'll read your fortune. Please? I'll even prioritize your readings over my regular customers. Besides, I'll be able to provide much more accurate predictions once I get to know you better. How does that sound? Is it a deal? Otherwise, I won't be able to go on. Please, I beg you. I need to know if fate truly can be changed.
Alright, I guess.
You will? Really? Okay then. I look forward to verifying your skills. Please don't blow me off, okay? We made a deal after all.
I've made a deal with Chihaya.
Unless you were lucky, there's no way you could have repeatedly done so many crimes. Or perhaps you had someone you consulted who gave you precise advice. You're not getting away this time with just luck.
Not luck.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Fortune persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right.
Is fate really something that can be changed? If it's really possible, then... Oh, it's getting late. Let's close up shop for today. It's past your curfew.
I forgot to get your contact info. Nope, there we go. I'll be contacting you soon, so please come for the verification test, okay? Just you don't try to get out of it, or else who knows what kind of black magic I'll have to resort to. I'll be there.
Yay!
Great, now our deal is official. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. Please be careful on your way home.
Until next time.
See you soon.
Hey!
Ah, we were able to grab a seat. Why don't we read something until we get there?
Whoa.
I should write something.
Okay, I'm gonna stop here for tonight. So I am dozing off. Starting to nod a little bit, so.
Hey, inmate!
You certainly seem composed.
Justine, you handle this.
These are the paths you have walked. This persona, a fee is required. Then accept this persona. Are you finished?
What? No slacking off.
Underground Mall.
I'll just have to wait for now. Thanks.
Does the diner work for you? Yes, it does. So I talked to Shiho about what happened with Mika back at the photo shoot, and you know what she did? Laughed! She couldn't stop talking about how tough she thought Mika sounded. Honestly though, it was kind of refreshing. I'm not even mad anymore. I guess you really just need someone to laugh at you if you want to feel better. It seems that way. Oops. I mean, they always say laughter is the best medicine, right? I've seen the truth of that saying firsthand. But anyway, even though I'm trying to strengthen my heart, Chiho's the real strong one here.
Hey.
I went to one of her rehab sessions the other day, and she said she wanted me to be there. So I agreed without thinking much of it, but it ended up being pretty overwhelming. How so? It was a lot tougher than I'd ever imagined. It was horrible. She was dripping with sweat, teeth clenched. She was clearly in a lot of pain. Apparently, she can't even move her feet. She said it feels like her legs are filled with sand. But she dragged them along, legs swollen with blood. I wanted to just make her stop. By the time it was all over, she was in tears. It was really tough on her. She said she wanted to give up. That's why she asked me to come, to keep her motivated. The whole time she was complaining about things in ways she normally never would. Even with that, she finished her session. I don't know why I'm crying. I didn't have to go through that. Is it because I'm weak? No. It's because you're kind. You're wrong. You know, even through all that pain, I thought Shiho was so cool. Beautiful even. Despite all her complaining, she still tried incredibly hard. Strength is more than just not getting phased. It's the power to fight through adversity. So I was thinking, and what can I do to help Shiho? Show her your own strength. My strength?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do just that. I'm gonna give it my all. You know, Blaze, being with you really helps me see things clearly. What I should do, the true meaning of strength.
Thanks.
Well, thank you for that. I sense a heightened motivation from On. Harrison recovery.
All right.
Ugh, my nose is all runny. What are you looking at me like that for? Pretty girls get runny noses too, you know.
Bye.
Well, see you around. Oh, it's me. Thanks for earlier. Feel better now that I got to talk to you about everything? I'm going to try my best to help Shiho out in my own way. Maybe our relationship won't ever be exactly the way it was before, but now that I saw her crying, I know I'll find something I can do for her. Someone's motivated. Yep, I can't let her leave me behind. Watch me, one day I'll be cool and strong just like Shiho. I feel great now that I've got everything off my chest. You're such a good listener, Blaze. I hope I can keep counting on you for that. Okay, bye!
You're back.
Deadline's tomorrow. Are we gonna be okay? Pictures are gone. He has no avenue to threaten us anymore. That is, if we're able to trust what Kaneshiro said. Don't say such scary stuff. We can't relax just yet. He may end up released from police custody. For real? That is, unless they have decisive evidence like a confession. It'll be fine. True, there does seem to be some movement. Sis actually sent me a message saying that she won't be home tonight. There's a chance that the police have found their breakthrough. Ooh, does that mean it happened? The timing is perfect. I guess let's just hope for the best. I'm gonna stay up all night watching the news to find out.
Nice.
What else should I say? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dawn.
Oh,
Let's call the service.
Listen,
Hey, listen, something unbelievable just happened. I'm still in shock. I don't know where to start explaining. There's other stuff I want to ask you about, too. You'll request me today, right? I feel like we've come closer with Kawakami thanks to the Temperance Persona Gabriel. I feel like my bond with Kawakami will grow stronger soon.
hey,
It'll cost you 5,000 yen, but are you going to call Kawakami over? Call her over.
thanks.
I'll be right over, so hold on.
Hey there.
I'm so glad you requested me. I have big news. Takase-kun's guardians came to my house today and apologized to me. They told me I won't have to send any more money and that they'll return everything I paid them. It's like they're completely different people, like what happened with Mr. Kamashiro. Hey, you wouldn't be, Anyway, it's such a relief. They apologized about Takase-kun and admitted that what they did was terrible. They even told me that I am a good teacher. And so I decided to really quit my part-time maid job today. I've been talking to my boss about it ever since I was hospitalized. It took a while to work out who would cover my shifts. I didn't want to inconvenience anyone.
Well,
Now I can finally make a fresh start as a teacher. I can take care of my students and earn their trust. That's the ideal teacher I aspire to become. I bet I'll be an old woman by the time I achieve my dreams. Nonsense. Yeah, you're right. I'm still within the demographic age range of what's considered young. I was able to rely on you, Master. You helped me come to a lot of realizations because you were such a good listener. Thanks again. Oh, crap.
thank you for using our service.
Today marks the day I graduate from being your maid. What a bummer. I could always become your personal maid, right? Just kidding. I feel a deepened connection with Kawakami.
All right.
Rank 9.
So,
At any rate, what are you going to do once I stop coming here? Can you handle the cleaning on your own? I'm pretty worried about the state this place is in. I feel like you don't put much thought into your diet either. Besides, won't you be lonely? I want to keep seeing you. I take it you get lonely easy. Nope. But you shouldn't say stuff like that so casually, okay? Some women may misunderstand your intentions. I should choose my words carefully. You don't want to give anyone the wrong idea. That could really hurt someone. Got it. That was pretty honest of you. You're quite the problem child, but you're still a good person. I'll protect you as your homeroom teacher. Oh, and of course I'll keep my initial promise too, the one about slacking off in class.
See you later.
I'll see you at school. Hi, thanks for today. On my way home, I remember something. All the old memories from when I decided to become a teacher. Like when I was going through the courses for it, or my first year as a teacher. Back then, I would have done anything for my students. I felt like I was capable of anything. Somewhere along the way, I forgot about all that. Reigniting your original resolve is easier said than done. You can do it. Thanks. Somehow when I hear it from you, it makes me feel like I can do anything. Weird, huh? From now on, I'll support you as your teacher, so you can rely on me as much as you want, okay? That's all I wanted to say. Okay, I'll see you at school. Good night. With all those police cars, did something happen? Looks like they're searching the premises. Another psychotic breakdown? I can't handle this. Does it have something to do with those posters we saw? Did they arrest the Phantom Thieves? Nope. I heard they caught some criminal. People are saying it was foretold by a calling card. Oh, I know about them. I saw them in Shibuya. About that. That Phantom Thieves forum is super active. There's a forum? What's it called? I want to see. Goody.
Oh, man.
It's so hot.
Who cares?
Did you catch the news report this morning about the mafia boss getting busted? Apparently, someone scattered calling cards all across Shibuya just before his arrest. Remember the Kamoshida scandal? They say the same thing happened, that someone left a calling card. Madarame too, if I'm not mistaken. Do you think it's the Phantom Thieves? If so, I'm impressed. I can't believe they actually steal hearts. Well, technically we change hearts, but
No matter how hard they
steal their
looked, even
treasure.
our organized department couldn't catch Junya Kanashiro. And yet he simply turned himself in, even confessed all his crimes. The Phantom Thieves.
Is it a crime to manipulate someone's heart?
Depending on the means, yes. He's absolutely right.
Even if it makes someone admit their evil deeds and helps make them pay for their crimes?
I hope she hasn't fallen under their influence.
The Phantom Thieves. Damn it.
Now, everyone.
I heard that the leader of the crime ring that was causing trouble in Shibuya got caught. It seems that some of our victims have been... Wow. It seems like some of our students have been victimized by them, so we can breathe easy for now. I'm grateful to the police for arresting the perp, even though they're just doing their job. By the way, perp is police slang. You might have heard the stars and police procedures say it. It's short for perpetrator. Speaking of stars, can you answer this question, Relas song?
Give me an answer.
The sum of angles A through E is the same as the sum of the interior angles of a certain shape. 180 degrees. Do you know what that shape is?
This is it.
There good.
The sum of the interior angles of a triangle will always equal 180 degrees when it is planar. Ellis-kun does seem kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice going!
Wow, he must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. Prepare for your test starting Wednesday and don't be distracted by rumors like that.
Yep.
Looks like we succeeded in changing Kanashiro's heart. A lot of people are talking about the Phantom Thieves too.
Do you know the answer?
Therefore, in this context, the nuance of the idiom is the complete opposite. Saw a lot of errors on the previous test, so please be more careful in the future.
Hey!
Excuse me, no sleeping in class. Today's examples will be on your entrance exam, so make sure you know them. What's up with Kawakami? She usually looks so tired. Talked to her this morning about my future, and she was super polite, friendly even. Yeah, I know what you mean. She even gave me advice about my girlfriend. Whoa.
Yes.
Now that she's back on her feet, Kawakami seems to be working hard as a teacher.
Hell yeah! Kanashiro finally confessed! People have been making a huge deal of it since the police announcement.
It's difficult to accept that the authorities are taking all of the credit for his arrest.
People are going nuts about the Phantom Thieves online, though. Look!
It's all coming together for us.
Oh, this is quite the turnaround. All of a sudden, people are expressing their long-standing belief in us.
So this is why Makoto told us to post the calling card anywhere that might stand out.
Pretty smart move on her part. Oh, where is our amazing Miss President?
Hello? It's Makoto. My apologies, but I won't be able to join you today. I've been called into a meeting with the principal. There's no need to worry, though. More importantly, there was a special on TV about the Phantom Thieves.
Huh? What did it say?
They were talking all about our calling cards.
For real?
Anyway, my apologies about today. I'll have to see you all another time.
Who was that?
Really? Oh, that's freaking crazy!
Well, I hope all this excitement doesn't place us on the police's radar.
It'll be fine! No way they'd find out about that weird other world.
True, but do you remember what the fake Kanashiro said towards the end?
Another metaverse user.
Yeah, he said we're not the only ones who are doing it.
Not gonna let it bother you. As far as we know, he was just pulling that shit out of his ass.
I hope that's the case.
Anyways, in your face, Akechi. Now what do you want to do about our next target?
Don't get ahead of yourself. Still, people might expect a lot from our next move, considering how excited they're getting.
We can't just pick any old schmo now.
There is no need to hurry, though. Counting Kamoshida, we've claimed 3 consecutive victories, right? We should just lay low and wait for all this excitement to blow over.
In that case, how about we have another celebration?
Oh, good idea. We can make it a welcoming party for Miss President, too. By the way, that briefcase, it's pretty damn expensive. Let's sell it and drop the cash on our party.
Wow. Seems like the lay low and wait idea has gone completely out the window.
So we can count you out then, Morgana?
What are you talking about? I was just saying we should try and keep our party on the down low.
That's the spirit. Well, I'm gonna let Makoto know. Hi, Makoto. There's something we forgot to tell you. So... Oh...
What's wrong?
Hello? I hope you remember we have finals next week. Yusuke and Morgana excluded, of course. If you wish not to stand out, you had best not get bad grades, okay? That is something I simply would not be able to overlook as student council president. For now, behave and concentrate on your studies. We can have fun once finals are over. Understood?
Care to explain?
I believe in what I wrote. The Phantom Thieves are just.
Have you figured out who they are?
No, I'm nowhere close. However, after considering all the facts, I concluded there are no errors in their acts or principles. Thus, upon deeming them to be on the side of justice, I have decided to end my investigation.
But that's impossible.
Impossible? May I see the evidence you have that leads you to believe so?
I was just speaking to the director of a prestigious college about your letter of recommendation, too.
There will be no need for that. I intend on getting into a good college by my own merit. Please excuse me.
Hey, we're not done here.
Well, apparently we are.
Sir, it's me. I apologize for bothering you like this. About that. Yes, I am making progress. However, I have stumbled upon some difficulties. Still, why would someone as important as you be interested in a petty case like this? No, that's not what I meant. I will investigate with all the resources available to me. Of course. I should be able to let you know relatively soon. Yes, I will bring good news. Well then, thank you for your... Damn it!
I'm home.
Hi, sis. You look tired. Is everything okay?
Don't worry about me. How about you, Makoto? Have you been keeping up with your studies?
Yes, of course. Though, what is the point of studying?
What do you mean?
I was just wondering what will be waiting for me at the end. Even if I manage to push through tough entrance exams, I'm still thrust into a competitive society.
What else is there besides success? Don't ask me such childish questions.
Isn't this the man the Phantom Thieves sent a calling card for? I heard he confessed all his crimes.
Even the police couldn't figure out why. It really was out of nowhere. This would only make sense if his personality changed. That would be impossible.
Why does it matter? The police still caught him in the end, right?
I had plans set for a promotion, but no one can take credit for his arrest now with that confession. Not that a child would understand.
Huh.
So she was pursuing the case after all. Promotion. You've changed, sis. But I'll be okay. I finally found a place where I belong.
Ah, you're back.
How are things going? You seem to be keeping on the straight and narrow so far, but it doesn't mean you can slack off with summer on the horizon, got it?
Searching all along, confessing while alone and on, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been?
Oops. This reaction is incredible. Honestly shocked to see it. It is only natural that people are surprised. Even the police were struggling to catch him. Yeah, by the way, you said you were called in by the principal. Did something happen?
What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing all.
Ellie, get up. Ellie, get on the bed. Bed, come on. Ready, go. It was regarding my investigation of the incident with Mr. Kamoshida. Don't worry, I didn't mention a word about any of you. I essentially told him I was unable to find any information. Are you going to be okay? I will. I've graduated from my role as an exemplary honor student. From now on, I'm going to be more honest with myself. It's quite refreshing. It's quite a refreshing feeling. What are you going to do now? Want to stay with the Phantom Thieves? That's my intention, assuming it wouldn't be any trouble. Welcome aboard. It'd actually be a big problem if you didn't stick with us. We should allow her to join us. It would be greatly convenient. Well then, I hope I can continue getting along with all of you.
An advisor, huh? This new teammate of ours is pretty promising. We'll be able to do even more now.
Please don't take off my mask.
Alright, to go on the church.
I'll just add that.
Okay, here we go.
Hey!
Hey, that girl's playing shogi. Maybe she's Ifumi Togo, the one Yusuke mentioned. Why don't you go ask her? Togo-san?
What?
Yes? I'm Hifumi Togo. Playing shogi at a church? Strange, Did receive approval to do so, though. Experimenting with new tactics is best to do alone in a place like this. Well, I suppose that doesn't sound terribly plausible to someone who doesn't play. Don't mind me, please go ahead and pray. Ifumi Togo seems to take a very tactical approach to playing shogi. Feel like I can learn more tactics for the Phantom Thieves from her shogi expertise. I should ask her if she'll teach me. Ask!
Yes? Can I help you?
Can I be your student?
Huh? You don't necessarily have to learn from me, you know. There are other options, such as playing online. Sorry, I just can't. Well then. So, you like shogi?
I want to play like you.
Like me? You're a bit strange, but thank you. Okay, just a quick game then. 20 seconds per move, if that's alright with you.
Fine with me. I have no idea what I'm
I'll
doing.
start.
This is probably one of my favorite things about her,
So
though.
this is your skill level, huh? The dragon which governs the blue sky has fallen into my hands. How do you intend to survive this? Check. It's checkmate no matter how you look at it. Please concede.
Concede.
To concede is an act of admitting that you have lost with grace. If you aspire to become a shogi player, I recommend that you take your study of the game to heart. Thank you for playing. Well then, that will be all for today.
Gap.
If it's alright with you, may I request another match sometime? I feel a gambler's spirit emanating from you, which is strange, since your style of play is that of a complete novice.
You were different too.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. However, I will instruct you under one condition. You become my playing partner so that I can research new moves. Is that agreeable?
Sounds good to me.
Thank you very much. Well then, it's a deal. I'll teach you how to play, and you'll assist me with my new moves.
I've made a deal with Hifumi.
I think that quite advanced strategies are necessary to succeed at that many criminal acts. And yours weren't by the wit of an amateur. You had a professional who regularly deals with such tactics.
Nope. Not telling.
You have an idea on who that is, don't you?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the star persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Oh, cool. Koma Sabaki allows you to swap current party with backup members during Joker's turn.
All right.
You've unlocked the Star Confidant. Fusing personas with the Star Arcana will now grant you XP due to Arcana Burst. Ifumi taught you how to use Koma Sabaki. Sobaki.
Okay, let's end here for today. Thank you for today.
Before you head home, would you like to exchange IDs with me? There's no obligation, of course. Lucky me.
Oh.
Is that so? Well, in that case... Let's see. Ah, yes, it went through.
Until next time.
I'll let you know if I come up with any new strategies.
Don't be ridiculous! This new ally you gained was Makoto? Just tell me the truth!
You already know the truth.
Makoto. That's preposterous! if what you say is true, was Makoto also running from the police when you were arrested?
Ask her yourself.
Now that I think about it, she did start talking a lot about the investigation from summer onward. Makoto aside, you mentioned one other important detail. Did Kaneshiro really say there was someone using the metaverse besides the Phantom Thieves? Those words would just be taken as you shifting blame to this other person, you know.
It's the truth.
But why would you fabricate such an elaborate story and then shift the blame elsewhere? There are two possibilities. Either you've simply been trying to confuse me with your lies.
Really, there's no
or
point
everything
doing.
you've stated is true. Have you been telling me the truth from the very start?
Of course.
Does that mean you're placing your trust in me?
Pretty much.
Then again, I am investigating a thief who steals hearts. Very well. No matter how absurd it may seem, I'll reevaluate my stance on believing you, for now. In return, speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Except for my
It's
colleagues.
a fair deal. Is that acceptable?
I've mailed a deal with Sai Nijima.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the judgment persona, I have obtained the wind's blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right.
I've unlocked it. Judgment.
We're running out of time. Let's move on to your next target. Actually, I should rephrase that. They targeted your group first, didn't they? The identity of your opponent is this. We have no pictures. Even their names and identities are unknown. If what you told me is true, then this nav thing you've mentioned wouldn't have worked in this case. How did you target them? Tell me everything.
The summary of the story up to this point has been updated. To read, push triangle to open the menu, then select story from under the system option. Hey, you're there, right? Come downstairs.
Hey, check the ingredients in the fridge. Hey, what's up? Huh? It's not right? Not cute. That was the one the staff recommended to me, though. Won't that printer do? Huh? It'll do, but it's not it? Okay, I'll be right over. This might take a while. I'm leaving the store to you. Lock up for me if I don't come back.
Got it.
I owe you one. What a handful.
And that concludes the latest news on the suspect Kaneshiro. This case is said to be a result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but what do you think?
We don't know their methods, but I believe they are a menace that will threaten this law-abiding country. This dangerous group tampers with people's hearts. It's no different from brainwashing.
I see. You're absolutely correct.
I wonder what's going on. Didn't this happen a little while ago, too? Who was it again? You know, that famous artist.
Ah, Madarame, was it?
They punished those awful people, didn't they? The Phantom Thieves aren't at fault then.
Well, that may be true, but...
Don't you think so too, dearie? The Phantom Thieves aren't doing anything wrong, are they?
Probably not.
Well, I think they're doing good. Oh my, look at the time. We should probably head home.
Ah, you're right. Thanks for the drink.
Yes. I've received the reports on Kaneshiro's case. But to think the Phantom Thieves would honestly attempt an absurd idea like social reform.
Yeah, but that's not what we're doing.
You're absolutely right. I'm not pleased about the general public's support of them either. There's also the danger of the metaverse being exposed with their continued actions. Actually, there is one countermeasure he brought in that seems usable. It involves having the Phantom Thieves destroy themselves without our direct intervention. We'll set things up so that those mental shutdown occurrences are their doing. Ah, I thought as much. I had a feeling that it was too brutal for it to be his own idea. Still, to think you'd go through such elaborate detail to crush them. Their actions must be that much of an eyesore for you. I sympathize with what you're going through. Well then, I'll clean this up quickly and put it behind us. Yes, a grand undertaking like social reform is beyond a group such as the Phantom Thieves. Only a select few are worthy of changing the world. And who better than the future Prime Minister, sir?
Hey, it's me. Where you at? What you doing?
Watching the store.
Gotcha. We're gonna come over right now about the, you-know-what. See ya. What's up? We're here to hang out.
That's not why we're here. We need to study for finals.
Why am I here too?
You're one of us now, so of course you gotta help us. We're in trouble if you don't teach us, you know.
Well, I don't need to study.
Oh, I'll hold you to that. Want to see who gets the higher test scores?
Sure, I'll kick your ass.
Those guys be.
I couldn't ask the last time I was here, but what is this place? The storekeeper doesn't seem to be around.
It's where this guy lives. He's got complicated circumstances. We can tell her about it, right? Actually, tell yourself.
That's terrible.
That's
Yusuke
life.
and me are pretty much the same too. I mean, it's not as bad as this guy's though. It's just something we can't ever put up with. That's why we all became Phantom Thieves.
Hey, don't forget me.
I know. We're all part of the team. By the way, Makoto, ain't there someone you can't forgive either? Like, a heart you want to change?
That's a secret.
Ah, there's someone like that. You could just tell us, you know. You don't gotta be so cold.
That aside, do you have any intention of studying for the exams?
Ryuji, probably not.
It's
Called
fine
it.
if I leave then?
Nope.
No, I'm just joking. Please teach us.
What was this term? It's phobia, so it's a fear of some kind.
I think it's a fear of open spaces. You don't hear it that often, though. Leave vocabulary and long sentences to me. I suck at proper grammar, though.
Even if we study English, it's not like I'm gonna use it in the future.
When it comes to you, your Japanese is questionable too.
Shut up!
Explain the writer's feelings? What point is there in that?
Oh, it's impossible. I can't memorize all these formulas. Ain't there a good way of cheating?
Why don't we take a break?
And that was the follow-up report on the suspect Kaneshiro. Now, Akechi-san. This case is said to be the result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but in actuality, is this true?
Considering how a calling card was scattered about, I believe there's no mistaking that. The question is what the Phantom Thieves actually did. If they tampered with the suspect's heart, it casts doubt on the authenticity of any confession.
So then, by tampering with hearts, the Phantom Thieves are fabricating crimes that may not exist?
We can't deny the possibility. There's no doubt that the Phantom Thieves are exposing hidden injustices in society. However, if this is done by sidestepping the law, their way of thinking is very dangerous.
So, in a way, they're outlaws.
Yes.
I prefer vigilante.
They're no different than the criminals they target. This cannot be overlooked.
I see.
Oh, I see. My ass? Why the hell are we being treated as the bad guys?
Just let them say whatever they want. More people are starting to understand that what we're doing is right, after all.
When I'm walking around in town, I hear a lot more people talking about us too. And the forum's been full of hype. Do you think we made it big time?
Don't
No.
get all this over dealing with some street thug. Save it for after we deal with a bigger target.
We just gotta take down a bigger one, yeah? That was the plan from the start anyways.
True. It may be best if we start thinking about it.
I bet we'll find one in no time. The wind's blowing in our direction and everything. I feel like we won't lose to anything right now.
Well, we'll decide on that eventually. We need to overcome our exams first. Now then, break time's over. Let's get back to...
That reminds me, the celebration party. Weren't we gonna do it after exams?
Yes, I believe so.
Where should we go? I feel like I'll study better if I got something to look forward to.
The last one was a buffet at a hotel. We haven't gone anywhere since.
Hmm? A buffet?
Where would be good? Hey, what about fireworks? A fireworks festival!
Oh yeah, it's that season, huh?
That sounds good to me.
It's hard to ignore a buffet, but I'll take the beauties of summer. Still, I demand that we feast during the festival as well.
Do you guys own a yukata? Will you wear a yukata?
Doesn't a fireworks festival sound good? You think so too, right?
It's a great idea.
Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
He's so gonna be whipped.
Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
And there's my
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off
favorite
if you
character.
fail any
Uh-oh.
of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Fireworks and yukatas. Guess it's that time of year. Okay, so there's this dangerous, almost psychotic blog I found. It hasn't ended up on the forum yet. I'll kill him, I'll kill him, I'll kill him. That's all it says. Rumor is as if she's talking about her boyfriend. Sounds dangerous. Yeah, it seems like she'll do something really bad someday, right? And it gets even worse. It turns out she's a Shujin student. You know the girl named Yumiko Mogami? She's always up near the classrooms on the second floor. Please, you have to do something before things get worse. This is a good opportunity for us. Kanashiro's change of heart has probably opened up some deeper parts of Mementos. Let's make some time and talk about it at the hideout.
Oh!
If you try to save both the mother and the baby, you'll lose them both. Or I could save them both. I can do this. You need to trust me.
The story about the daily struggles of doctors working in an emergency ward.
That's incredible.
Wow, this guy just doesn't have the word surrender in his dictionary, does he?
Oh!
So you finished watching ICU, huh? Well, maybe you learned a thing or two about kindness from watching this drama. No, not really. Thanks to the craft of cinema, I was able to enjoy the show on a deeper level. Go so, boss.
Okay.
I'll return this
Well then.
soon. I wonder what the Phantom Thieves' goal is. Are they just choosing bad people to steal their hearts from? Maybe someone's asking them to do it. Oh yeah, don't they have a form or something? What if you make a request on there and they follow through? Depends on the request.
What a refreshing morning. How are you doing? I didn't expect the Phantom Thieves would suppress a man that even the police had trouble with. The fact they have so much support online is worrisome. I'm in a bind since I previously denounced them. All the interviews these days ask me about that. Still, can we really say the Phantom Thieves are on the side of justice with just this example?
Let people talk.
Oh, thank you. But I noticed that you're not saying that the Phantom Thieves are right. I suppose that was an unfair way to phrase it. I was originally investigating the mental shutdown incidents. Don't you think it's similar to the change of heart that the Phantom Thieves are doing? Now that I think about it, their actions mirror the mental shutdown cases with the rate of victims. It's impossible not to see a connection there. Ah, sorry. I don't want to make you late. I'll see you again.
I see.
Okay, let's get started.
Tests are coming up with everyone studying. Okay. I know some of you rely on all-nighters, but I can't really recommend it. That really messes up your information retention. Oh, speaking of, do you guys know the difference between short-term and long-term memory? And simple answer is that short-term memories, more temporary, contextual, but long-term memories stick with you. In the short term, you're working with a hard limit. You retain only 6, maybe 7 pieces of information, but your brain's capacity for long-term memory is huge. It might even be infinite, according to some theories.
How about you?
Okay, so Relas-kun, what do you blah blah blah? Short-term memories only stick with you for seconds at a time. That said, how do you think long-term you can retain long-term memories? So he wants to know how long you keep long-term memories, huh? This is a tricky one. What is a long-term memory anyway? Something you're missing, Morgana. Memories that last a long time. So anyway, you keep them for a long time. The question is, how long? Maruki mentioned something about the amount of memories you could store, something like infinite. Yeah, if you have theoretically infinite space for them, then theoretically you'd be able to retain them for ever. Yeah, I think so too. So that's it. Long-term memories will never really fade away.
This is it. That's right.
I'm impressed. Basically, stuff encoded to your long-term memory never really goes away. Short-term memories become long-term memories through reiteration. It'd be great if you could encode all of the test answers to a long-term memory, huh? Oh, well, can't always get what you want.
Nice going!
Yeah, memories that never really go. That means I'll remember my past eventually. Right? Maybe. July 18th, Marine Day. Finals end on the 16th. So that should be good, right? What are you talking about? The fireworks festival. You're really quick to look up stuff like that. Get back to studying. I'll do that tomorrow. Hey, we're in the middle of class. Talk about these things later. Yeah.
Hey, are you listening?
Nope. You, pay attention. Is that how you listen when someone's talking to you? I feel a murderous intent. Whoa, that was an epic dodge. I can't believe he dodged Ushimaru's throw. Is he a ninja? No, I'm a phantom thief. Well, whatever. Moving on.
Hey!
Hey,
Heading home, it's rare running into you this hour.
that reminds me.
Do you remember the counseling Dr. Maruki's offering? It seems to be growing quite popular. I saw someone heading into the nurse's office just as I was leaving the school. The teachers say he's been well worth his time here, but I have a feeling there's more to his popularity than just talent. Maybe I should find out for myself at some point. What about studying? Naturally, that'll still happen when I get home. It's part of my daily routine.
Excuse
I
me.
appreciate your concern. How about yourself? Depending on the exam scores, there may not be a fireworks festival for anyone to attend. Were you aware? I'm joking.
But
Make sure you study well, alright? I'll be top of my class.
all right then.
I need to buy some more test prep booklets on my way home. See you later.
Senpai! What a pleasant surprise. Are you headed home too? Same here. I don't have club practice today. That reminds me. There's something I wanted to report to you. Would now be a good time?
I've got time.
Thank you. Why don't we find a seat somewhere?
Huh? And you are...
It's been quite a while, Akechi-san.
And the same for you. Yoshizawa-san, right?
You two have a history?
My father works at a TV station. Have you ever seen Good Morning Japan? My father's the director.
I've been brought onto the show as a guest a number of times now. That's how I ended up becoming acquainted with Yoshizawa-san. I didn't know you knew her as well.
She's my friend.
He helped me out of a jam before, and now he's been offering me guidance.
Helped you out of a jam, huh? I see. So, what were you two up to?
Oh, right! I was just about to share some exciting news. It's nothing to keep secret, so I may as well spill it now. About that summer competition I mentioned to you before, I was chosen to be our club representative.
Congratulations.
This only feels like the beginning to me, though.
Isn't your club's team considered to be quite prestigious? And you're their representative. I must say, that's extremely impressive.
Thank you. I'll do my best to make everyone proud.
I'll be cheering you on as well. I have an idea. Since all three of us are here, why don't we go somewhere as a group? We can call it our little celebration for Yoshizawa-san's success.
That would be wonderful. Does that work for you, Senpai?
That settles it. Would you mind if I chose the place? There's a wonderful little cafe I know about.
Of course. Lead the way.
Yoshizawa-san? You drink hot beverages even in the summer?
I have to prevent my body from getting too cold, since the meet's coming up rather soon.
I see. You make sure you're covering all your bases.
Your drink's just as hot.
Good point. Well, some people say coffee can cool you off, even when hot, so I try to avoid that, too. I had this image that you enjoy sweet things, Akechi-san. Is that untrue? I swear I saw you eating fried sweetbread on TV just the other day.
It's all part of a marketing strategy. That sort of stunt is an easy crowd pleaser.
You seem to have your own bases covered as well.
I feel lied to.
Presenting oneself in a favorable light is nothing surprising. More surprising is just how innocent you seem to be.
I've been wondering, how do you two know each other?
His social studies class visited the set of a TV show I appeared on.
Ah, that's right. Second years got to go to a TV station.
He and I exchanged our opinions during the shoot, and his way of thinking intrigued me.
I can definitely see that. Senpai's take on things often helps me as well.
That reminds me, Yoshizawa-san. You had mentioned that he's been providing you with some guidance.
Yes, like you just said, his way of thinking is intriguing. I figured I could benefit from his input.
In that case, let's play a little game. Would you mind if I posed the same question to you that I first asked him?
No, go right ahead.
So, my question was, what do you think of the Phantom Thieves, Yoshizawa-san?
The Phantom Thieves? You mean in the case that they do in fact exist, yes? I admit that the assistance of others in need is a truly great act, but I simply can't agree with their methods.
I see. Care to explain why?
I suspect the Phantom Thieves' existence isn't going to be beneficial to society in the long run.
How so?
Well, for example, when someone's faced with a problem to overcome, I believe they need to do it themselves. Getting help from others is totally fine, but in the end, it takes a person's initiative to truly create lasting change.
Well said.
Society relied upon a safety net like the Phantom Thieves. I worry that people would stop making a conscious effort. Granted, this depends on how severe the problem is, and it's inaccurate to apply generalizations to an entire population. But I believe a society where everyone simply leaves matters to the Phantom Thieves wouldn't last for very long.
I see. So, in the sense of a person's growth, their actions actually hinder it. Quite an interesting take on the matter. Let me ask you then, what do you think of Yoshizawa-san's opinion?
It's a unique stance.
Quite. I'd say it's equally as unique as your own opinions.
Wait, could you actually be a fan of the Phantom Thieves, Senpai?
Yeah, kinda.
I didn't mean to start an argument. I just can't help myself sometimes.
Bullshit.
Let's change the subject to something a bit lighter.
I'm sorry, I should probably get going. If I'm away from home too late, my parents will begin to worry.
Right, then let's call it a day. Good luck on your competition.
You got this.
Yes, thank you. Well then, see you later.
Ah, you're back.
How'd you know? Nothing gets by me. I own the place, remember? I can tell what goes on here just by looking at the tables.
Hey!
Yeah, when are you going to ask about the paper bag at the airsoft shop?
Good evening.
It's even hotter this summer. Remember I promised you become my playing partner so that I can research new moves? In order to do so, I would like you to start off by learning the basics of shogi. Would you like to play a match? Hang out.
I look forward to it. I'll start.
Vanguard of my Togo kingdom, go forth to the front lines, trample upon them all. You think to protect yourself with that paltry defense? Ha ha ha! Useless! Awaken, dragon, let your shadowy hellfire consume them all! Dark Inferno Rook! Can you hear them? The wailing of dying soldiers echoing throughout the battlefield. An incompetent king. A soldier cannot show with an incompetent king. A soldier cannot show his true bravery. Time for you to suffer. At last, everything is in place. My right hand trembles as I release my full power.
Check.
I summon forth the forbidden move that shall bring your end. Ultimate Excalibur attack. Wow. Check. I did it again. It's an embarrassing habit I have. During a match, I tend to get very aggressive. It's as if I assume the role of a queen of a kingdom. That's interesting. It is? You're a strange one indeed. My father had me do image training exercises when I was younger. Taught me learn the rules. I gradually began to view the shogi board as if it were my own kingdom. I had fun coming up with stories and strategies for my subjects. However, I've heard people make fun of me on the internet. People think I'm weird, or that I'm an otaku, or that I'm just crazy. I mean, I can't blame them. Certainly, I think I'm weird too. Have confidence in yourself.
Yes.
Your positivity is a welcome relief. Maybe you'll learn more from our matches than I thought. Sense a deep bond of trust from you for me.
All right.
Rank 2. That will do for today. Oh, there's something I wanted to mention. Do you read weekly magazines? Well, I'm doing a photo shoot for one. But you don't want to, right? You're quite perceptive. I thought you'd be surprised if you saw it on the newsstand, so I wanted to let you know beforehand. In all honesty, I'm very reluctant to do it. But if I can draw more attention to shogi, maybe the sport will become more popular. At least that's how I'm justifying it to myself. I have an interview scheduled for tonight as well, so let's end here for today.
Until next time.
Hey, did you know there's going to be a summer festival on Odaiba? Oh, Odaiba?
My hope rests with the Phantom Thieves.
Quiet down. Do you know the answer?
Thievery!
This is it.
Correct.
Nice going! Yep.
It's open. Welcome.
Excuse me.
Sorry for coming by so suddenly.
It was nothing.
Oh no, everyone's permitted to stop by whenever they like. I know the phrase counseling session can make some people nervous, but don't be. Considering that you're the student council president, I'd rather they didn't force you to come here at all, actually.
No.
Well, I was advised to come, but I still chose to do it on my own.
Good.
Glad to hear it. But please, there's no need to be concerned about my being here. Feel free to discuss anything with me.
Yes.
So I shall. You're sounding more like the counselor in here than I am.
I see.
Good, exemplary conduct. Wow, you appear to be the ideal honor student.
No.
Oh, not at all. In fact, quite the opposite. I'm actually a bit of a mess, and I always have to turn to others for help. Well, you sure had me fooled. Even still, getting help isn't a bad thing at all. In fact, it's wonderful that you have a support system. Indeed. Especially lately, I feel like I can't do anything right by myself nowadays. Did something go wrong for you?
Yes.
But it's nothing major. I've come to understand all too well that it's a bad idea taking on more of a burden than one should. You really do seem like someone with a mature sense of responsibility. However, that may be why people around you, especially the adults who should be protecting you, rely on you so much. Adults who should be protecting me. Had I been clever enough to understand that earlier, things may have gone a bit differently for me. You think so? Oh, you live alone with your older sister, I see. Pardon my saying so, but it seems you've been through quite a lot.
But
Honestly, it only felt like the norm to me. But our lack of adult guardians has to have been hard on my sister, even as now as well, and I'd be lying if I said it wasn't hard for me too. You still remember them, your parents? Yes.
hey, so
Not as much about my mother, admittedly. My father, without a doubt. In fact, now that I think about it, I may well have grown to be a bit uptight because of that.
I see.
Is that so? And you're doing okay now? Is your support system adequate?
well,
It's not as if I have a team of employees or anything, but I do have people that I'm able to rely upon well. Of course, I'd never think of them as replacements for my father or my sister. No one could replace either of them. What I've lost won't ever come back. I just need to keep my chin up and push towards my future.
Quite.
I like the way you put that. No one can ever be replaced, yet we need to keep pushing towards our future. Should anything come up that you want help with, I'll be there to support you, though my skills are pretty limited. Thank you, I appreciate the kind words.
hey,
Be ready for your exams. I'd be pretty sad if the leader of the Phantom Thieves got bad grades.
hey,
You should tell the others about the target mementos. So I'm gonna guess one of them's gotta be Ryuji. I don't think I have a Justice persona on me right now. Others.
hey, inmate. Justine, you handle this.
Read here. Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this persona, then accept this persona. Are you finished?
What? No slacking off.
Yo.
So, I've been thinking about what to do with the track team, but I realize I'm not the kind of guy to come up with epic plans that can save the day. So I think I'm going to do this one the way I know how. Can you come with? We'll go stronger soon. Hang out.
Let's go. Yeah.
So I call Nakaoka and Takeshi over here. I'm gonna tell them what that bastard Yamachi. Why do they start fighting? I didn't realize, but I recorded Yamaguchi's whole conversation back at the manga shop. I'm a genius, I know. No, you're not. Anyways, I might need some backup here. Can you stick around? Yeah, that's why I'm here. What do you want, Sakamoto? Takeshi? Nakaoka? What the hell? Are you guys gonna gang up on me?
Nah.
Dude, chill. I just want to talk. Listen, here's what's really going on with Attack. It'll be the rebirth of a team that found themselves in the depths of this despair. The public will love it. And the best part is, not only are Takashi's parents loaded, but his mother's the president of the PTA. But until then, he can show the others the value of obedience. This has to be a joke. Yamauchi said he'd make me the captain. Is this real? It's Yamauchi's voice, ain't it? On top of that, shit's gone down just like he said it would. Yamauchi's right. I don't have talent. I'm not like you guys. I ran so damn hard, but you two were always so far ahead. How's a guy like me supposed to succeed? How am I supposed to be proud of myself? Proud? Dad always talks about how proud he is of his son. He told everyone now to get a track scholarship like he did, that I'd follow in his footsteps as a second-generation Taisei grad. That's why I listened to Yamauchi. He said that if I was the captain, he'd write me a great letter of rec.
Come on, man.
So you trusted what he was saying about Nakaoka because of stupid crap like that? Shut up. What does a thug like you know? You can't know how I feel. Nobody does. Like hell I don't. How long were you running together, huh? I went through all sorts of shit with you, Sakamoto. Who are you living your life for? Your parents? Teachers? Society? Maybe you should stop trying to live for them and just try living for yourself. You think you gotta betray people to be proud? Well, that's seriously what you think, you're wrong.
Hey.
Nakaoka, you knew something was up with Yamauchi too, didn't you? I mean, that bastard's never been interested in track before. But you kept quiet. You knew he was walking all over you and you just let him do it. Yeah, I was afraid. Without Yamauchi, we still wouldn't have a team or a place to belong.
I see.
You miss running that bad. You know, it ain't so scary not having a place to belong. You can kind of be free that way. If anything, I'm more scared of being a crappy person. I mean, I used to be like you guys. Afraid, lying to myself. That is, before I met this dude. Right. Don't want to insult you guys or nothing, but I know you're probably really pissed about all this. So if you want to hit me or something, go ahead, I'm ready. In that case, if you insist... Huh? You're really doing it? You said it's okay, right? Wait, hold on. Oh, did you really have to keep swinging so hard? Actually, I'm starting to feel a little better already. Me too. I think I can probably put all this behind me. Nakaoka, I'm sorry. I'm sorry too. So, you want to bring back the track team? Hell yeah. You saw that, right? That was some serious violence. Yeah. Things turned out for the best. You did deserve it, though. Oh man, I've been taking good care of this face. Look what ended up happening to it. Looks the same.
Well,
either way, you're probably feeling better now. I think they're gonna be just fine together. Thanks. All I did was watch. You're telling me you just sat around while I got my ass beat. Yeah, well, you asked for it, literally. For real though, you were a big help. You were pushing me to be cool that whole time. It's kind of like I was doing a sprint and you were running next to me. You weren't cool though. Brutal. Just forget about the beating I took, okay? I feel like my bond with Ryuji is growing deeper.
All right. All right then. Let's go.
Anyways, let's head home. I think my mouth's bleeding, so we'll have to eat some other time.
See ya.
Later. Well, Blaze, it's me. Thanks for the help today. God, man, my jaw's still kind of messed up. But it's a good kind of pain, you know? Like, just after a workout. I'm gonna have to handle the rest, but I think they'll make the right call. Seeing them have a real heart-to-heart talk, they got a good team. So case closed? I hope so. It's a long way from how things used to be, but I did all I could. Man, if those guys are really gonna go for this, I gotta step up my own game. I'm gonna up my pace, so you better be ready for it. Okay, later.
Ah, you're back.
Already pretty late. Guess I should head home.
Hey!
Oh yeah, you're gonna ask? Yes, I'll ask about it eventually. Just not yet.
Hey, hey!
Puppy. Import illegal would be smuggle. Narcotics. This is a term applied to any medicine that dulls the senses, but is more often used as a generic term for both legal and illegal drugs being misused. Morphine, a common narcotic, used as a painkiller in many medical facilities, is named after Morpheus, the Greek god of sleep.
All right.
I see. Nice.
Hi.
What do you want to do?
Hang out with him. Daycare's fairly popular. I've been wanting to try it myself. Got a sweet tooth, huh? I don't hate sweets, but I'm not exactly partial to them. Beds tend to be fairly similar, so I'm more curious about its popularity than its taste. Well, why don't we give it a try?
It was quite nice.
It was delicious after all. I actually enjoyed that more than I thought I would. Hey look, isn't that him? Oh, you mean the guy who's on TV these days? Who was he again? Wasn't his name Akechikun? You know, the next generation detective prince? Should we ask him for an autograph? Might be worth bragging about something. Uh-oh, looks like I've been spotted. Should have figured. Yeah, she's just here for the cake, I'm guessing. Nope. I'm sure she doesn't mean any harm, but I don't want to cause any trouble for the store. Huh? Is someone important here? Who is it? Gasp, is it a celebrity? Looks like I'm out of time. I wish I could have relaxed a little longer, though. We should go. Why the rush? Sorry, but I think it'd be best to leave. I'm only going to cause problems if I stay. Shame I don't have glasses like you. Maybe I would have been able to get out of this situation. How about we find out?
Hold on a moment.
Hey, what are you? Oh, he's back. This time I'll get his autograph for... Hey, is that boy really a Ketchikun? You know, now that I see him up close, I'm not sure. Maybe you were seeing things? I don't remember the show too well, but I'm pretty sure he didn't look like that. Aw, if he was the real thing, I could have bragged about meeting him. I can't believe you actually did that. I suppose I'd better learn to watch what I say around you. I should have taken a picture. Huh. Are you familiar with the legal right of a portrait? Or privacy, perhaps? Still, there's no knowing how things may go unless you give it a try, huh?
Thank you.
I've learned a valuable lesson here. Thank you. I can sense Akechi's gratitude towards me.
All right. I'll see you later.
Shame our discussion was interrupted today. I was rather enjoying having a breather with you. You certainly surprised me today. I can't believe we got out of that with such a basic trick. It was an interesting experience, but I definitely don't want to go through that ordeal ever again. I saw firsthand what happens when I'm too careless with my words around you. Wasn't it fun? You have a twisted concept of fun, though. If you dress as me next time, I think I might agree. I could use a stunt double. You and I aren't terribly different in height. I'm sure my clothes would fit you. If we do this, it'll have to be carefully planned, of course. I'd be dictating everything from hair to accessories. Nobody would notice the switch, I'm sure. We proved it today. Most people can't see beyond the superficial. Whoops. I've got it. I have an early start tomorrow, so I'll have to excuse myself. See you soon. Whatever. Heard this, but apparently we're having a summer festival soon. I heard there's gonna be shit like kebab, steak, the hot stuff, dude. I'm so pumped. Is there nothing but meat?
Huh?
Huh? Well, duh. What else would you want? Oh man, I can't stop thinking about meat. Piping hot, juicy meat. Oh man, now I'm hungry. Let's get going already.
Ooh, we can do this!
See, an essay question. This looks tough. Let's calm down and think it through. Explain the origin of Bowsy. Bowsy in this hot weather? Well, never mind. I think this came up in class. They were invented from that famous guy from the Romance of Three Kingdoms, right? Yeah, the strategist of Shu. I think the story was about a river overflowing somewhere Zuge Liang visited. They were offering something to quell the river. Barbarian heads. That's it. Crazy story. And that's how he came up with the Bowsy, right? A strategist came up with the Bowsy too. Offer instead of the heads. Yeah, I think you're right. Bowsy were invented as an offering to a river spirit to replace the traditional offering of severed heads. Yep, finished.
Ah, give it up.
Now everyone.
Second day of the finals, you may begin. Write the name and genus of this organism. Red king crab, Paralithidos.
Ooh, we can do this!
What happened when the government issued paper and hard currencies in Japan for the first time? Caused confusion in the economy.
Ooh, we can
That
do
sounds
this.
about right.
Let's get started.
Today's the third day of finals. Are you ready? Then you may begin. What is the English equivalent of the Norwegian idiom raining witches? Raining cats and dogs.
Ooh, we
That
can
sounds
do
about
this.
right. Which of the following is another name for the somen noodles traditionally eaten on Tanabata? Demon's guts.
Ooh, we can do
That
this.
sounds about right. Today's the last day of exams, huh? Well, it shouldn't be a problem for you. This has been so easy I might start yawning. You did perfectly. I can't wait to see your score.
My parents are gonna kill me. There was so much stuff on that exam. I didn't have time to study everything. I probably could have managed if I had an extra week, too.
An extra week, huh? The only people who get that kind of cushy treatment are the honor students.
Oh, you mean like Yoshizawa-san?
I heard the school moved her exam period. Must be nice getting perks like that.
Hey there. Congrats on surviving finals. Today was the last day, right? Say, would you happen to have some free time right now? There's something I'd like to discuss. I promise it'll just take a moment.
Sure.
Thanks. I know you're exhausted, so I'll make this quick. It sure has heated up now that the rainy season's passed. I just know my electric bill is going to start climbing this month. Anyway, as I'd mentioned, there's something I'd like your opinion on.
Do you need counseling?
Well, I suppose that's actually accurate. I've had something on my mind lately, and I want to hear your take on it. Okay, here goes. Oh, this is all hypothetical, mind you, but imagine there's somebody for whom you have high expectations. They're trying their absolute hardest to meet those expectations. Now, this person receives an awful lot of special treatment from people so they can perform to the best of their abilities. So, what do you think those people will do if the expectations leveled on this person aren't met?
They'll turn on that person.
You're saying their expectations will turn into anger and scorn, right? Yep, that's definitely true. When you work as a counselor, you always think, I have to help this person so their heart doesn't break. But that's easier said than done. This world really is a callous one. No matter how much positivity or dedication a person has, just a bit of influence from their peers can easily mess with their heads. Every time I'm confronted with such a situation, I can't help but grasp the limitations of therapy as a profession.
You just have to keep trying.
Oh, I'm not sick of this job or anything like that. Don't worry. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all analytical. What I meant was, if we want to truly help people stuck in a predicament like that, we need a fundamental solution.
Like what?
Nothing really comes to mind at the moment. This is just a thought, but what if we got the Phantom Thieves to change our hearts? Maybe have them shift our feelings so we won't lose to this unfair reality. It would ultimately be for the positive.
That sounds tough.
Well, I can't deny that. Plus, it's a bit different from changing our hearts, now that I think about it. Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. I seem to have lost track of the time. I should be getting back to my work. Our conversation's been very enlightening. Thank you. And enjoy your vacation.
Exams are finally over. I'm so exhausted.
I can get back to actually sleeping in peace.
You must have been studying pretty hard if it kept you up at night.
Nah, I was up playing video games. Slacking off is just too much fun.
I know, right? Back to cleaning my room instead of studying. It might even be too clean now.
You two are perfect exemplars of what escapism can mean.
And I can only imagine what the end result will be.
Whatever! It's over with now. Who cares about that anymore? What's real important is the Phantom Thieves' popularity. Ain't it amazing?
Kinda feels like our time's finally here.
I have even heard people excitedly speculating about our next target. We will have to choose carefully.
There's no need to hurry. We should spend some time thinking it over.
Hold up! The most important thing now is our celebration party. I hope you guys didn't forget. It's the fireworks festival on the 18th. I guess we're good meeting up in Shibuya, yeah? Let's say 5 p.m.
You sure are on top of these kinds of things.
Now for the weather.
Seems we'll continue to have localized torrential rainstorms all through next week. If you're heading outside, be prepared for sudden changes in the weather. Go anywhere, right?
Okay. Let's go to bed. Let's go to bed.
Hey, it's me.
Sorry for calling so late. I wanted to ask you about that summer festival. You remember the one I told you about? Let me sleep.
Come on.
We're all tired from the test and shit. Just give me a sec.
So, like...
I'm completely spaced on it until now, but the festival's tomorrow. So, you want to go? I'll think about it.
No
This time tomorrow. Alright, time for that. Let's just go. Make sure to invite Yusuke too. He's always down to chow. I did remember they said it might rain tomorrow though. Whatever. There's no way it's gonna rain on a day like... Oh. I see what happens. There's a flag right there. How would he know whether it'll rain or not? Whether or not it'll rain. She's all worked up over a silly little festival full of food of all kinds. Well, I suppose you deserve to enjoy yourself, but sure, be sure to keep a low profile, alright?
Let's turn in for the night.
Oh, and no sleeping in. Got it? I'm gonna skip breakfast for this.
What's up? Why? Why are you staring at my face?
Ryuji, I have a favor to ask.
A favor? Sure. You need some money for food or something?
Not this time. I've actually been mulling over a new battle tactic for a while now, and I'd like for you to lend a hand in bringing my idea to fruition.
Oh, a new move? That sounds badass. I totally want in.
Well, it's merely a rough idea at this point, but... What do you think?
Wasn't that, like, way more detailed than some rough idea?
I don't deserve such praise. I would merely prefer to add a splash of beauty to an otherwise barbaric battlefield, so to speak.
Lay down.
Sick! So, all we gotta do now is see how the star reacts to your idea, right?
We should consult Jose about this soon. However, I can feel my appetite growing after describing my idea.
Same here. It's so hot.
It's as if we're walking around in an enormous sauna.
Whose bright idea was it to come here?
Yours.
Yours. And just look at that crowd. Smiling faces everywhere you look. With that, let's move right into asking some of the visitors here for their comments.
A TV crew, huh?
You better not stand out.
We should grab our kebabs and get out of here.
Ah, let's interview those three.
Hey, is she talking about us?
What the?
Yeah, what do we do?
Let's just calm down.
Good point. We'll look even more suspicious if we panic now.
They got us.
Oh, hell. Okay, I'm gonna ham it up and make some real cringy comments so they can't use any of the footage.
Hello, it's your...
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And if it's this hot in July, can you imagine just how insane the weather's gonna be in December?
Anyway, since you're here for the festival, does that mean you and your friends there are meat lovers?
I'd say that we're really lovers of fruit. Oh, and sweets. Sweets are just to die for.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Oof, that was too close.
That was truly cringeworthy. But are you certain that they won't air any of it?
I'm pretty sure she thought there was a broadcast disaster. We ought to be okay.
More important than that, though, it's time to get some meat.
Oh, right, my kebab. The lines for the food stalls were even more insane than the heat.
Standing around in this sweltering heat was rather trying.
And almost all the good stuff was already sold out.
I didn't even eat breakfast this morning. I'm starting to get lightheaded.
Even still, an occasion like this seems to make everything taste delicious. How mysterious.
It's because we're together.
That's pretty poetic, dude. Well, we came all the way out here, so we might as well go check that thing out.
What thing?
I heard they're building some kind of huge-ass stadium or something nearby. Wait, was that what it was?
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
A stadium. Well, such buildings often have intriguing architecture. I'd love to see it for personal reference.
Yeah, then come on, let's go. So, that's it? They barely even started?
We seem to be premature spectators.
I guess this is what people call jumping the gum.
Gun.
Jumping the gun.
There ain't nothing to do here. You wanna go grab a bite somewhere?
Sorry, I'm considering picking up more art supplies. I have a summer assignment to work on. Also, the summer festival drained my coffers. Even if I did grab a bite, all I could order would be water and a hot towel.
Well, in that case, probably ought to just call it quits for today.
Hey, isn't that Yoshizawa? Don't you think she's acting strange? You know, she did mention something about a meet earlier.
Ain't you guys headed home?
Go on ahead without me.
Huh? Well, see you then.
Yes, catch you later.
Senpai?
What a pleasant surprise.
Yes. Did you come to see the stadium too? Same here. I needed to give myself a pep talk.
A pep talk?
Sometimes, when things get me down, I come here. Although, that doesn't really answer your question, does it? I know this may get in the way of your plans, but would you be willing to join me for lunch?
Kusumi's eyes look a little red and puffy. It may be best to accompany her.
Whew, that was delicious.
What did I just witness?
I'm always like this after a meet. In all honesty, I'd like to keep going, but any more will end up harming my performance.
So the meet's done?
Simply put, it was a disaster. I've been feeling like I'm getting back into the natural flow of things, thanks to you, Senpai. But when the moment of truth arrived, my body still wouldn't move the way that I wanted it to.
Is it more of a mental thing?
I think that's a big factor. Something similar happened to me in middle school, but back then, I had someone by my side that kept me going.
Who do you mean?
We promised each other that we'd win international gymnastics competitions together.
I think I skipped something.
I have a younger sister. We promised each other that we'd win international gymnastics competitions together. But this spring, she died in an accident. I promised her we'd take the gold for our routines across the world. But I can't stop worrying about my lack of improvement lately. I've really been throwing myself into practice, but I wonder if even that won't be enough.
It's not over yet.
Senpai, you're right. It's just getting started. You just keep on rescuing me, don't you? Okay, no more brooding. There are still more meets left this year. I'm going to start from scratch and train as hard as I can. Thank you so much for listening to all that. Now I feel like I've been recharged. Mind, body, and spirit. Well, at least my mind and spirit are recharged. The best way to stave off hunger is with some vigorous activity. I'm going to jog home. Take care.
Ah, you're back.
What's wrong? You were going to the summer festival. Why didn't you invite me?
What did you say?
What does Mishima know about that? They're showing it on TV. Something about it being hot in December or saying sweets are to die for. There's a bit with Sakamoto saying some really crazy stuff. Mission failed. Mission? What are you talking about? My point is, next time you guys are going out to have fun, can I come along too? I'm the Phantom Thief's producer, you know.
Oh, man.
And that's where I'll end tonight.